Hi everyone, start of a new week, and this week I wanted to ask you a question. How do you manage your life? How do you organize your life? Do you use a calendar? Do you use sticky notes? Do you leave notes on the fridge? How do you remember that you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3 p.m? You're trying to think now about if you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow at 3 p.m, aren't you? If you're thinking that, then that means that you probably could do with a CRM. Now, CRM can stand for a number of different things depending on the industry that you're in. It can mean customer relationship management. It can mean content resource management. But essentially what it is a database. It is a way of keeping track of projects and tasks in your life that you need to do. And a project could be anything. It could be getting the kids up in the morning. I mean, that could be $1 billion project in itself, right? Or a project could be acquiring a new skill. It could be paying an invoice, whatever it is. There are certain tasks that go into having that project be completed. So for example, if I've got to get the kids up in the morning, am I going to be ready with what they're going to be eating for breakfast? Am I going to be ready to make sure that homework's been done? There are a number of tasks associated with that project. And sure, as you get into the pattern of doing it day by day, it just becomes ingrained. But when you're picking up a project for the first time, well, let me ask you, have you ever forgotten to do something important in the morning? Even though you may be seasoned at it, have you ever forgotten to make sure the kids are eating their breakfast? Of course you have, because there's so much going on in your life, there's so much happening, there's so many distractions that it can become really easy to forget the things that you need to do. And that's where a CRM comes in. Now, my favorite CRM at the minute is called Airtable. And I love Airtable because it is so flexible and able to do whatever you want it to do. But also the free tier of Airtable is useful. And that's a kind of a strange thing to say, because if you're anything like me, you've probably tried a number of different online software, gadgets and whatever, and you'll try it for 14 days and then they'll say, hey, great, hope you liked it, now we're gonna charge you to keep using this. Delete, move on to the next one. There's none of that with Airtable. You have access to everything that makes it useful without having to pay for it. So I'm gonna do a video where I go into a little bit more depth about how to use a CRM. But for now, if you're interested in playing around and seeing a good one, then you can click on the link below in the description that will take you to Airtable to sign up for a free account. This is an affiliate link, so I will get about $10 credit when you sign up. So, hey, I deserve $10, don't I? Of course I do. So click the link, sign up, and see what you think about it. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, send me a message. You can send me an email, go to the website, Goodtrepreneur.com, and you can send a message, and I'd be more than happy to help you understand and how to use that CRM. And when I'm working with clients, what I'll often say to them is, we have to get the stuff in your head out, because there's so much going on up here, and you're putting a lot of brain power into remembering tasks and activities that you don't really need to be assigning brain power to. If you have it written down, if you have a system that exists to track that activity, not only does it free up some disk space in your brain, but it also allows other people to help you. When you start taking on board staff members, you don't want them coming to you every minute of the day saying, what do I do now? Okay, I've done it, now what? Being able to use a CRM will very neatly allow you to lay out all the tasks that need to be done, and you can track the progress. As they've completed a task, they can click check, done. You can get a notification saying task has been complete. I now know that that important task has been completed, and I haven't had to chase them and say, when is it going to be done? When is it going to be done? I haven't had to have them go, oh, I'm done now, now what? I see it, it's done, great, I can move on to the next thing. I don't have to worry about it anymore. So if that sounds interesting, check out Airtable.